Hey guys, it is Four Eyes here today, and I'm going to show you the top 5 secretly broken attachment setups in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. And I am going to start with my perk packages, because I use the same perk packages for every single one of my classes and they work out well for me. So we're going to look at the perk package that I use. I use Battle Hardened because there is a lot of flash grenade spam in this game, stun grenade spam, and it shortens the amount of time that you're affected by these things. So I always run Battle Hardened. It's a good thing for me. I use Bomb Squad because there's a lot of grenade and drill charge spam, and I like to be able to protect myself from those things. I run Resupply because I like using the Claymores. Don't judge me, but I like using or doubling up on the grenades when I want to use them. I like using 2 Claymores to protect my flanks. And finally, I like to use Quick Fix because it regenerates my health immediately right after getting a kill, so I can get right back into the action. And I also like to use stims on every one of my classes, because if I don't have the Quick Fix and it's like earlier in the match, I like to be able to stim and get right back into the fight right away. So the first class setup that I'm going to use, I use the trophy system because I like to block against grenades if I can. But the first class I'm going to use today is going to be the SAB 50 class, aggressive sniper builds. This is going to be your quick scope, the best quick scope in the game, in my opinion. So we're going to go over the attachments here today. We're going to start off with the 18.5 XRK Resonate barrel, excuse me, the FSS OLE V laser, the FTAC EZK Pro laser, stock, excuse me, and the Schlager Match Grip. This is going to be your quick scope, high velocity ammunition as well, so you don't have to lead your shots, excuse me there. But this is going to be your aggressive quick scope. It's going to be very consistent. You're going to be able to rush into people's faces and quick scope with this build, so I think you're really going to like it. This is going to be the Basilic's for a secondary. I always use the snake shot on it, put the largest barrel on. I'm not going to go too much into detail on the secondary attachments because that's ultimately up to you. But this is going to be very good for your quick scopers out there, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so our second here loadout here is going to be our FTAC Recon class, and we're going to use the suppression mine as our field upgrade as well. We're going to put Claymores on, and also the stim because I like using the stim. The attachments that we're going to be using today are the Bull Rider 16.5 barrel, and I like, you can put any scope on here that you want, or dot sight. I like using the Forge Tac Delta 4 sight on here because it's very clean and it helps me see the target from distances. I also use the Support CP90 grip because it helps with your flinch resistance and your recoil control. And I also throw on a 15 round mag because you only start off with 10 rounds in your mag, and I like having the extra ammunition bump on there as well. And I put the Commando foregrip on there to help with aiming stability and recoil stabilization as well, to center your shots after you're firing. So, and we're also going to go on to the 50 GS. I like, this is primarily like a mid to long range build, so you'll be dropping people in 2 to 3 shots with both of these guns here. But I extend the range on my Desert Eagle, and I like to be able to, you know, pick people off if I'm in a tight spot and I run out of ammo in my FTAC Recon. So we're also going to be using, as I said before, the stims, claymores, and the suppression mine to cover your flanks. You know, this might be a little bit of a slower playstyle, so you'll be able to, you know, cover your flanks with the claymores and suppression mine. Moving on to our third class, this is going to be a little bit unique. You're going to be wearing a riot shield on your back. I know you can hate all you want. You're going to be wearing a riot shield on your back for this one. And the X12 is actually going to be acting as your primary weapon this time around. This build and pistol build is completely and utterly broken, man. You're going to be dropping people in 2 shots at up to medium ranges. So we're going to start off with the, what's it called here? The XRK Sidewinder 6-slide barrel. Yeah, your barrel on here. The 1 milliwatt pistol laser, it's going to better your hip fire accuracy since we're running this akimbo. The XRK lightning fire, so we're going to be trying to spam this trigger as fast as we can, get shots out on target as fast as we can. Now, we have an option that you want to pick between the 50 round drum or the 33 round mag. I like to pick the 33 round mag, excuse me, because, you know, I don't want to slow myself down too much, but the 33 rounds are going to serve you just fine. But if you opt to pick the 50 round drum, that's up to you. You might want to play a little bit slower though. So I'm gonna pick the 33 round mag, and we're also gonna do the akimbo rear grip as well to make sure we have 2 pistols at our hip. You're gonna be dropping people in literally instantly because you're gonna be firing both shots simultaneously or at the same time. You're gonna be dropping people very quickly, up to like 10-12 meters here, maybe even more. And you guys are really gonna like that. And we have the riot shield on our back to protect against our flanks. In case we run into any other riot shielders in the game, we're going to be throwing on the thermite, and yeah, that's going to help if people are covering objectives and they have the riot shield out as well. And if we're doing the same thing, we're also going to have the trophy system out for a field upgrade in case people are throwing grenades while we're defending objectives. Alright, moving on to the 4th class that I have here. Now this is an M16 3-round burst insta-kill class. Now the recent buffs to the M16 really treated this gun well. I'm really happy they buffed this gun, and it's turned into a secret monster. And I'm hoping you guys check this one out. Here, let's go over the attachments really quick here. We're going to start off with the Harbinger D20 muzzle. The reason we're going to use a suppressor on this gun is it extends our range and recoil control just a little bit. Helps with a tiny bit with stealth on the compass. There's no barrels on here that really effectively extend the range on this gun, so we're not going to use any barrels. No lasers as well, because we don't want people to see that we're coming with this one. People aren't going to expect that you're going to be instantly deleting someone with a 3-round burst. I put the Forge Tac Delta 4 sight on there. It's one of my favorite sights. The Corio Precio Factor stock, it's going to help with our aiming stability and recoil as well. We're also going to put the high velocity ammunition on and the Commando foregrip to help stabilize our shots and make sure those 3-round burst kills are consistent. And I always like to put the Desert Eagle or the Basilisk on here. This one I have the Desert Eagle on here. It's the same, or similar to the one before at least. I like to be able to pull this out whenever I run out of ammo in my, you know, M16. Stim on there, of course. Lethals on there is the Claymore, because I like to be able to cover up my flanks. This is going to be a little bit slower of a playstyle. And also, I like to put the ammunition box on here because I tend to run out of ammo on the M16 pretty quickly. So you might want to put the munitions box on there. And for our final class, we are going to be doing the hyper-aggressive SMG Rusher build with the FSS Hurricane. We're going to start off with the FSS X7 barrel. That's going to extend our ranges and also keep us off compasses, but not the radar, because this has an integrated suppressor on it. I like using the Cronin Mini Pro Grip. I like blue dot on this, but you can sub that out for any sight that you want, or you can run an iron sight. That's up to you as well. I like using the Demo Quicksilver stock. That's going to help my sprint to fire speed and all that. The X10 grip, rear grip, that's going to be good for sprint to fire speed and movement speed. And I also like to use the Commando foregrip under barrel for, you know, stabilizing my shots and helping with the recoil control. And I also like the Basilisk on this class, the Stim, the Claymore to cover my flanks, or you can sub that out for a Semtex if you prefer, since it's a hyper-aggressive build. And since I want to be flanking people and being hyper-aggressive with this, I have Dead Silence on there as well, so people don't hear your footsteps, and you'll be able to go along and creep up on people just fine. Just make sure they don't hear the noise that it makes when you activate that field upgrade. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This video is designed for you to use some guns that, you know, you're not very familiar with, and some secretly broken setups that I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate you guys if you would leave a comment. Appreciate you guys coming on board, and I'll see you guys on the next one. 4 Eyes is out of here.